This is a battle in the new era tournament. We have Aggony Teddy commanding the Ostrogoths and Obelix of the TGR clan commanding the Sassanid Empire. And the reason why he chose the Sassanid Empire is in the title. The Sassanid Empire is one of the, if not the worst and weakest faction in the game. But of course the Ostrogoths are something Germanic. So I was able to fix the replay issue. Unfortunately, fixing it this late means that I won't be able to upload all of the battles that the Prussian Prince sent me. I will, however, be able to upload all of his games from round 2. There will be 9 or 10 games, I think. And a few more games from Achilles and a few others. I should be able to upload them before the patch hits, but I won't be able to upload all of the games from round 1, because that means I have to upload and record about 25 games today, I think. So really glad I got all of my recording and corruption issues handled, so I can go back to uploading, being more effective in uploading tournament battles, because I haven't been able to do that effectively the past days. So for Obelix we have Push Digbun, Griv Punvar, upgrading shock cavalry, not really necessary. Push Digbun, Griv Punvar. Then we have Armenian Spears, 2 on each flank. In his center he has Persian Mounted, triple gold, a nice unit. Then he has some Spabed and Persian Brigade, 4 of those. Then he has a total of 5 Persian bows. For Teddy we have 6 triple gold Germanic horse. They will destroy anything that the Sassanids can field cavalry wise. Then we have 2 Gothic warbands. We have on each flank. We have Germanic archers, 5 of those, 200 range. These Persian bows are only... They are only 150 range. The Gothic pikes are, well, not a nice pike unit to have to screen your archers. So in terms of builds, the stronger build definitely belongs to Teddy here. He has all the advantages, for sure. I don't know why the missile damage is listed as 12 for the Persian bows here. That is peculiar. Are they maybe on whistling or something? I don't... Let's see if I can check here. Whistling. They are on whistling, so that's why. Reduce the rate of fire, melee attack and morale of the enemy. Perhaps that's his plan. Rush in, give the Germanics a volley, then change into flaming. Or any other type of... That could be the plan actually. But they don't have precision, so flaming isn't really useful. But now he's changing to flaming, and it's boosting his missile damage to 45. Whether you use flaming or standard on these archers, they will break a bit easier with flaming. But you can see at how severe a disadvantage he is at. He has to rush up here with his Persian bows. But once he makes it there, he's able to do a fair bit of damage by focus firing. Quite a few Germanic bows being lost here, and using the Persian mounted here to push away the Germanic skirmishers, or the Germanic archers of Teddy, which is a good idea. It's risky because Teddy could focus on these units, but in any case it would save some of these archers for Obelix and enable them to do a bit more damage like they're doing now. Because he was able to make it into range without losing too many men, which was nice. But now he's very extended with his... There is nothing stopping Teddy from just giving these guys a quick charge, basically. Now Obelix, the engagement is on. So much friendly fire being done here. This is a decent enough trade for Obelix, actually. but the Germanic horse are more expensive. It looks like both units are going to start wavering and breaking at the same time here. But these Persian mounted, they have less health and less armor, so they will be dying quicker in this blob. But the Germanic horsemen are also practically off the field now. When they try to pull out here, they will die. They will die horrible deaths. Yeah, those are some very dead and very shattered Germanic horsemen. The Persian brigade, able to kill 10 Germanic horse, not bad at all. These Perstigben are taking fire. The Armenian spears, it looks like they are taking some fire as well, because of the missing to the front and the back thing. And the Persian bows are doing a decent enough job here against the Germanic archers, but the Germanic archers are... their longer range just means that it's so much easier for them to do damage.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful
Persian bows can't really compare, and they can't really compete.
As you command.
There's a huge discrepancy between the effectiveness of the archer roster of the Sassanids and of basically everyone that has Germanic archers. All of the Persian archers are way too expensive. I mean, Nordic bows, you can get Nordic bows for, what is it, 130 or something? And for these Persian bows you're paying 275. They do have more damage and better stats, but still too expensive.
Running from the enemy.
The Sassanids don't really... The thing of the Sassanids is kind of shock cavalry and special units, which is why they are such a circus faction. They don't do anything effectively. They're not good at any one category. The Germanic factions are better in infantry, they're better in cavalry, and they are better in... Here we are with the whistling shot sound effect. That was pretty cool, actually. And they are better in skirmishing.
It's me!
Let's have a look at these Persians dying. Just trying to make these guys fire a bit slower, I guess. And now Obelix moving towards the flanks here, away from the pikes. Problem is, though, that he is a bit too close, so all of these Germanic... well, the Germanic archers don't have too much ammo left. So... it's somewhat safe to do this. Using the Persian bows. The Persian bows should probably run over here and eat some javelins. Would probably be a good use of them at this point when they are so depleted. Persian brigade, of course, not going to be able to do anything to Gothic warbands. And what Obelix has left here is in no way enough to... He has the... it's no way that it's enough to deal with these... the remaining Germanic horse and the Gothic warbands. Just absolutely no way. And yeah, these Persian bows really should run up here and try to pull out some javelins. Not that it would matter at this point at all, but it would just be something to do. Not it won't affect the outcome of the battle in any way. It looks like he might be doing it now, actually. Yeah, he's going to do it. And they are going to eat some precursors. Nicely done there. Sending in his Persian brigade and his Armenian spears directly behind. Here comes the Griff Panvar. They should get a lot of kills here, and that they do.
Men have given up and are running for their lives.
Destroying this Gothic warband. But yeah, now the Griff Panvar... Well, there isn't that much ammunition left there, actually. The Persian brigade just died. It cannot contend with the Gothic warbands. Another charge here by another unit of Perstigben, basically destroying the Gothic warbands on the charge. So Obelix is doing a decent job here on this flank. Pulling out his Perstigben, leaving in his Armenian spears, destroying this Gothic warband. So The only thing Teddy has that's holding his flanks together here is Germanic Horse. And Obelix does have his Armenian spears in the mix, so they're going to do a lot of damage to the Germanic horsemen. So Teddy really needs to start moving here and start supporting this fight, because he's losing everything he has on this flank. Germanic horsemen trying to get at the Gripenvar turning around, but the light speed that units hit when they hit charge speed means that it's impossible almost to turn around and run away. Here an engagement general between general. The Royal Siones and the Sparbed are both very tanky units. I'm going to give the edge to the Royal Siones, especially considering that there is a brace general, and now he's using brace, increasing his attack against cavalry. So that should help him take out the Sparbed. But Persian mounted coming in to support, and that should really help against the Sparbed. I mean against the Royal Siones. But there is this Germanic horseman as well, and another unit. There always seems to be more Germanic horsemen. Another unit of Germanic horsemen moving in and in position to wreck the free cavalry units of Obelix here, and the infantry. So yeah, the Armenian spears, they're just getting thrown around like ragdolls here. It won't survive that. The Prestigmen start to move in to support. They're going to do some damage here, but this isn't the optimal formation to charge into. Yeah, they're not going to get any significant kills engaging like that.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
There you can see the Royal Siones are just tanking and winning against Persian mounted, Sparbed, and the Prestigmen. The Prestigmen did a fair amount of damage to the Germanic horse, but in the grind out fight they're of course not going to be able to do much. Here we have some Persian brigade with their turbans charging in heroically, getting a few kills but also getting slaughtered. Another unit of Germanic horsemen rushing into the blob, but here we have the Prestigmens also crashing in. They're going to cause a fair bit of casualties on the charge. The problem is though that if they're unable to break a cavalry unit, they're going to take a lot of damage. So pulling them out is a good idea, but it's also going to cost them quite a few men. So cycle charging shock cavalry against other cavalry really isn't very effective. Melee cavalry wins the day. So this Prestigmen is about to get ground down, although it has very good defensive stats. Just can't contend in close combat. And these cavalry fights take a long time. But here you can see the units of Obelix start to waver now. And the thing with the cavalry fights, of course, is that in a grind out fight you can't just kill the rider, you have to kill the entire unit, and the entire unit has a lot of hit points, and the attacking stats of the Prestigmens in extended melee are horrible. So it looks like it's just a matter for Teddy of mopping up this blob with the rest of his something Germanics. And Obelix said this was kind of a protest army, and I kind of get it. If you play tournaments, you're going to be coming up against something Germanic every single time. So a lot of kills on the something Germanic units for Teddy, and basically nothing does well for Obelix. Making an effective Sassanid build is super difficult, because everything the Sassanids can do, Germanics can do better. So I quite get the frustration of Obelix with that, and I myself haven't played competitively since the Flash tournament I won, because I got so sick of spamming cavalry and that type of gameplay. So I have only played since then. I think I've only played two 2 or 3 battles or something like that. And I am quite interested to see how the patch changes. It's going to hit tomorrow, I think. I'm quite interested to see if the patch changes anything, because at the moment it's really all about something Germanic, and I hope that changes, that other factions that aren't something Germanic become more viable, because these something Germanic factions are so similar. It's basically Germanic horse, Germanic archers, and then something else to support them. So I hope that changes. I also hope we get some better generals options, because the generals options for quite a few factions are utter and complete shit. Strength and honor.